In the United States, the average life expectancy is 77.5 years. The average health span is 66. That is an 11-year gap where you are alive but not living. Your body does not collapse one morning. It sends signals years before anything shows up on a blood test. Quiet ones, internal ones, the kind you feel but never measure. Today, 5 of them. Not grip strength, not balance, not walking speed. We covered those. These are deeper. These come from your immune system, your metabolism, your blood vessels, your circadian rhythm, and from something Harvard only recently proved matters. If 3 or more are working in your favor, the research says your odds change dramatically. If you find this kind of content valuable, a like and a subscribe go a long way. Let's begin. Signal number 5. Gratitude. A 74-year-old woman in Massachusetts lost her husband in the spring. By autumn, she described her days as grey noise. Cooked, cleaned, read, told her daughter she was fine. She was not fine. Blood pressure had crept up. She stopped sleeping through the night. Her appetite shrank. When her granddaughter called, she answered but had nothing to say. Her therapist suggested something she called ridiculous. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every morning before coffee. She almost did not do it. In 2024, Harvard published the first large-scale study directly linking gratitude to how long you live. The Nurses' Health Study followed 49,275 older women, average age 79, for 3 years. Those in the top third for grateful affect had a 9% lower risk of dying from any cause. For cardiovascular death, the reduction was 15%. The researchers controlled for physical health, lifestyle, cognitive function, depression, optimism, religious attendance, and social participation. After stripping away every known factor, gratitude still predicted survival. Research also found that people who practice gratitude had 23% lower cortisol. In patients with congestive heart failure, it reduced inflammatory biomarkers by 7%. The mechanism is not mystical. When the brain registers something positive and attributes it to an outside source, a gift, a moment of luck, warmth from sunlight, the prefrontal cortex quiets the amygdala. Cortisol drops, inflammation drops, sleep improves. The immune system gets room to work. The woman wrote, "The birds came back to the feeder. My daughter called without me asking. The bread I baked rose properly." She did not become happy. She became quieter inside. Her blood pressure came down. She slept through the night for the first time in months. This is signal 5. Not joy, not optimism. The slow calming of emotional waves. If your days feel flat, if nothing lifts, that is not aging. That is a signal. And it responds to a pen and 3 sentences. Signal number 4. Stride length. In our last episode, we talked about walking speed. This is different. This is how far your foot reaches when you are not trying to go fast. The length of a single step. A 2021 meta-analysis combined 11 cohort studies, 1,467 older adults, mean age 75. People whose stride measured 0.64 meters or shorter had 69% higher risk of death, 26% higher risk of physical disability, 36% higher risk of major adverse health events. Stride length predicted these outcomes more accurately than stride speed or width. Why? Because stride length is a composite signal. It reflects hip mobility, core stability, nervous system coordination, and leg power. When stride shortens, the body is compensating. It happens slowly, 1 centimeter at a time over years. A woman once described her 99-year-old mother. She still walks to the mailbox every morning. She does not rush, but her steps are full like she means every one of them. That is exactly what this measures. Home test. Walk 10 steps at your natural pace. Measure the total distance and divide by 10. Below 0.64 meter, pay attention. 0.64, 0.85 meter, solid. Above 0.85 meter, strong. Is not speed. The fix is reach. Signal number 3. Peripheral temperature recovery. Cold hands and feet are not just about comfort. They are a report card from your blood vessels. When your fingers get cold and then warm up quickly, your vessels can still constrict and dilate properly. That cycle reflects vascular health. When your hands stay cold for 30 minutes after coming inside, or your feet never warm up, the vessels have lost elasticity. A 2018 study showed that skin temperature patterns strongly predict biological age. People whose temperature rhythms were flattened were biologically older than their actual age. Simple check. After washing your hands in warm water, how quickly do they return to warmth? Quick recovery, healthy circulation, lingering cold, worth attention. The fix is circulation, movement, hand exercises, walking and reducing prolonged sitting. You cannot feel your arteries stiffening, but you can feel your hands. Signal number 2. Metabolic efficiency. There is a myth: eat less, live longer. While calorie restriction works in animals, it is not that simple in humans, especially older adults. Undereating can weaken immunity, reduce muscle mass, lower bone density, and impair healing. What long-lived people demonstrate is not restriction, it is efficiency. They eat enough but not too much. Their bodies extract maximum energy from moderate intake. Simple test. After breakfast, ask yourself at noon, could I walk 20 minutes right now without needing to sit? Yes. Efficient metabolism. No. Your fuel quality may need attention. It is not about eating less. It is about how well your body uses what you eat. Signal number 1. Wound healing. This is the signal nobody measures, but everyone notices. What healed in days in your 30s may take weeks later in life, but the rate of decline is not the same for everyone. Studies show that people who maintain faster healing into older age are biologically younger. As we age, communication between skin cells and immune cells weakens. Healing becomes slower and less precise. The good news: regular exercise improves this. Older adults who exercised healed wounds 25% faster than sedentary peers. What to watch? How long redness lasts. How quickly skin closes. How fast bruises fade. If healing slows noticeably, that is a signal, not random aging. Bringing it together. 5 signals: gratitude calming the mind, stride length reaching forward, hands warming up, the body running efficiently, wounds that still heal on time. None require a doctor. None cost anything. None are fixed by a pill. What connects them is a simple principle: age with the current, not against it. The longest living people did not fight aging. They adapted to it. They moved because life required it, ate what was available, stayed connected, adjusted as their bodies changed. Their lives followed a principle known as hormesis, small, repeated challenges that strengthen the body. Walking in cool air, a natural overnight fast, learning something new, staying physically engaged. They lived it without naming it. 3 simple rules emerge. Do something with your hands every day. Give something to someone every week. Learn something new every month tomorrow morning. Write 3 small things you're grateful for. Walk and feel your stride. Notice your hands. Eat moderately and check your energy. Observe how your body heals. You are not testing yourself. You are reading signals your body is already sending. A surgeon once wrote, "You may not control life circumstances, but getting your mind and daily practice right is the place to start." And this: life is not just about living, it is about living well. Your body's signals are not threats, they are communication. They are your body saying, "I am still here, help me." Do one thing today, write 3 lines, walk with intention, move your hands, eat a little lighter, pay attention. The body writes you a letter every day. Most people never open it. If this video made you think differently about your health, take a moment to subscribe. And in the comments, tell me, which of these 5 signals stood out to you the most?